and welcome again to my studio and the 7th floor talk of a painting from my virtual exhibition, A Walk with an Old Man's Mind. The painting I'm talking about this time is entitled, I Have These Glasses On Now. And to introduce this, let me tell you a story. When I was much younger, at a time when fence posts were dug with crowbars and shovels, and fence posts were made from trees, a friend and I were travelling out in the farmlands and it was time to stop for lunch. So we picked a suitable site. There was huge gum trees, very tall and majestic, not quite to the standard that Hans Eisner painted, but beautiful nevertheless. We lit a fire and started cooking sausages. Wasn't long before a farmer rocked up in his ute, pulled over, and we started talking. In amongst the talking, we commented what a beautiful tree that was. He said, yeah, paused and looked. He said, I reckon I could get around about 85 posts out of that from a fence. You see, we were both looking at that tree from different concepts, one of the aestheticness of it, the other from what it can provide for his needs. And it's like as if we've got mentally different glasses on. And this idea of how we see the land and the implication is the basis of the painting we're talking about. I have these glasses on now. In listening to news broadcasts, paper reports about life generally, a thing that bugs me is the importance of the economic development, the economic principles that are operating, the need to improve the economy, the need to have a good economy. How's our economy flourishing? How's our economy compared to other nations? It seems to me that the glasses are economic glasses. Not only that, but there's blinkers on, which doesn't allow other views to be had. Not precisely true, but that's the feeling I get. When I go out and look at land, I don't see things from an economic base. Perhaps it's the privilege of being an old man and economics isn't a major part of my life anymore. I still need it. But the view I mainly have now is one of relationship. By relational, I mean things like caring for the land so it's sustainable and it can support life that depend on it. Caring for the fauna and flora so that they exist and live in abundance. Caring for other people who also use the land, that they can use it for their joy and for their endeavours. These are the sorts of things that would be expected to come from relational glasses. I have relational glasses on, and sometimes I also wear blinkers, particularly when I get frustrated. And so I've painted this picture, one of a landscape. It has a place. It's fairly realistic. We don't need to know where, but I've painted it from the view, one pair of glasses. So the view is only looking at the landscape through the lens of economy, the worth, the value that the land can be economically, the uses that I can get from this land economically. And so much is not seen. The painting actually frustrates me because I would love to see the colours that are in those dollar signs spread right across that landscape because it would fill the landscape with the beauty that is there. But that's not what the painting is about. Viewing the landscape with one pair of glasses limits what we see. I would love there to be a more relational view of our land. I would love this to reflect in the laws that are passed in the land. And I hope this painting slightly frustrates you too, and as a result of frustration, that you will join with me in trying to uphold some of the relational values that we need to have, some economic, some relational. But I feel relational glasses are sadly missing.